If your adult child needs a safe space to avoid offensive words, you failed as a fucking parent. If anything in my seminar offends you, blame your parents for raising a pussy.
What's going on, guys? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. I offer you free information. It comes at the cost of me asking you to do something for free for me, which is hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. It helps these videos grow so more people can find them to help you. Just like you found this video, it will help them find this video as well. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Let's get started. I ordered a new fuel pump for this because I'm pretty sure that this fuel pump in here is absolutely shot. I cleaned it, but heck, it didn't seem to work, and I think the internals of the entire fuel system inside here is shot. So I went ahead and just ordered a new one. This is the same job basically for all the Volusia 800s. Okay, so if you have an M50, a C50, a C50T, this is going to be the exact same thing for all of them. This can be a bit tedious. I'm going to try to do this together with you guys. So I got my Allens. This is probably going to be a 5 or a 6 for Allen keys. So let's tilt this thing back. I did not put much fuel in it, so looks like it's probably a 5. That is correct. It is a 5. So let's pull the 5 out, set these aside. And I should be able to set this just like this, crack these loose. And I warn you guys, this could be very, very hard to do. If you're cracking these loose for the first time, which I am not, I actually tightened these down last time I was in here. So for some reason I had it in my head though, these were 8mm. They are not. They are just 5s. 5 Allen key. So there, let's hit it from this way because these wires are in the way. And be paying attention to the angle that this is at. Right? So come on. Get up there. Oh, wow, that one was really on there. Jeez, I don't remember putting that on that tight. Either way, I guess I did. All right, so I have my gas cap towards me, which means this fuel inlet is pointed towards me. So if the gas cap is at the furthest side of the tank, then you know that when you're done, that fuel lead needs to be here and the wires need to be going off in that direction. So this is always things you want to be paying attention to. I will also tell you that getting this out and putting it in is a lot of work, and it sucks, and it's not easy. It's a puzzle to get this thing out and put it back in. I'm going to try to be as smooth as I can with it, but every time for me, it's still a learning curve. So you're jumping back into it. I always have a good idea of how to do it, but these bikes can be very frustrating sometimes. So we're still going to do it together. See if I can remember how to get this thing in and out easily. Make sure I'm not dripping gas out the bottom here. I am not. Yeah, you probably want to do this on a little amount of fuel as you possibly can. So, all right, here's your reminder. Okay, this is your reminder, folks. There is there should be a rubber gasket, which we're going to have to take off and switch if it's not already on here. I'll have to check, but just remember that there is a rubber gasket, and normally when you order these, they don't come with it. It looks like this one still has the rubber gasket in here without issue. So now, this is where things get fun. You kind of have to turn this thing, wiggle, wedge, all sorts of fun stuff has to happen to get this out. Okay? Sometimes it goes really, really smooth. So I'm turning it to the right now with my hand. And this is just a process. Sometimes it's just a tight fit. That came out pretty easily. So now we're going to unplug the sensor. This is the fuel sensor for the tank. We're going to unplug that. Come on off of there, buddy. Before we go any further, because this will pull tight. So you kind of have to have this out. Now I'm going to hold this with this hand right here. This fuel sensor lead so it can't fall back into the tank, and then we're just going to mess with this until we get this out. So, and I promise you're going to have to play with this a lot. Got it that time. See what I mean? Big pain in the butt. Big old pain in the donkus. All right. So that one's out. That one is out of there. Slide that back into its place there. This was coming back too far. We didn't want it to come back that far. Okay. Now for the fun. Let's insert the new one and start this joyful process all over again. Yay! Isn't this fun, you guys? So we'll get that in there. And we'll start this process here. Trying to slide this down. First, I got to see where that plug is. Where'd that plug go? Is it over here? There it is. We'll get this plugged in. Get the fill sensor plugged in. There we go. We'll feed that down in there because it's very hard to get all this in there if it's not in there. So we'll get all the wiring in there, and then we'll see what it takes. This one might go in easier than the other one, you guys. That would be awesome. I really hope that's the case. There we go. So that rubber piece was still in there. You just want to make sure that it's still in there on yours as well. Cool. All right. Bam. Looks like a lot of winning to me. Cool. Put these pieces in here. Get a couple of these started. And that is how you replace the whole fuel pump assembly instead of just the fuel pump. Guys, if you think about it, this entire fuel pump assembly was $56. A fuel pump for it was $42. A rebuild kit was $39. You may as well just buy a whole new assembly and install it. It's so much easier, it's so much faster, and it's so much less work. So I'm just throwing that out there. This was purchased on eBay, brand spanking new. So, these tight, and we'll go through and tighten them, and then this is ready to be reinstalled. You guys couldn't tell? That was a very quick job, right? Crank these down nice and good. If you don't, you will have fuel leak by. Obviously, we don't want that, so do what you need to do, folks. Do it right. Get all these crunched down there nice and good. There we go. And then just go through and give them a good tightening. I'm going to go in a star pattern here. See, that one came nice and loose now that I tightened the other ones real tight. Then we're just going to do one circular motion around these. Make sure they're all tight now. And that is how you replace the fuel pump. And there you go, with the new fuel pump on there and everything, running like a kitten.